Hello everyone. Welcome back to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some previous year questions from syllogisms that came in your SSC MTS examinations. The name of the examination, the shift in the timing or the date is given here for your reference. So let us start with question number 1. These kind of instructions basically come at the beginning of your question in your competitive exams. So it is written that read the given statements and conclusions carefully. So two set of statements are given to us and two sets of conclusions are given to us. We have to assume that the information given in the statements is true even if it appears to be at variance with commonly known facts. So basically we have discussed that we take the statements to be universal truth or universal fact, correct? We take them to be the universal fact or the universal truth. What do you mean by that? This means that even if they do not follow the common logic, even if they do not follow the common logic, we assume it to be true. That is the truth for us, that is the fact for us. For example, if it is written all A's are B's, all B's are cats, for example. These statements actually do not make any sense logically in your world, right? A and B are separate entities, they are separate letters. Similarly, B and cats, they do not have any relationship. B is a letter, it is an alphabet, whereas cats is an animal. So these kind of things will be given in your statements. They do not follow the common logic, right? But you have to assume them to be the universal fact or the universal truth. This you have to pay attention to. Okay, this is very important. Now let us come to the question. So after considering to be true, after considering the statements to be the universal fact or the universal truth, we have to decide which of the given conclusions logically follows from the statements. So logically follows basically means we have to look at the statements which are definitely true, okay, which are definitely true, or if there is a possibility for them to be true, but it should be mentioned that it is a possibility. This word should be mentioned. It should be mentioned that it is a possibility. So we look for statements either that are definitely true or for statements that can be possibly true, but it should be mentioned. Okay, it should be mentioned. So now let us come to the question. Now in your syllogisms question, we make a Venn diagram, correct? Based on the statements, we make a Venn diagram, and based on this Venn diagram, we answer the conclusions. We decide whether the conclusions follow or not. So statement 1 says, some red are mouse. So some red are mouse, that means if this is my red, this will be my mouse. And some red are mouse is basically highlighted by this area. Some red are mouse. And then there is no gray is mouse. That means gray and mouse are separate entities, they will not overlap. I am drawing a cross to denote that M and G will not overlap, mouse and gray will not overlap. Okay, so this will be my Venn diagram. Let us look at the conclusions. Conclusion 1 says all red are gray. Now all red can never be gray because this area, correct, this area is basically M and R. This is overlapping of red and mouse. So if all red are gray, that means we have to bring this area also under G. We have to bring this area also under gray, which cannot be possible. So this is a false conclusion. This is a false statement. Conclusion number 2 says no mouse is gray. So again, no mouse is gray is given over here. They cannot overlap. We have a cross. So this is true. So I will say that conclusion number 1 is false, but conclusion number 2 is true. Let us look at the options. Option number 4 I can see writes only conclusion 2 follows. This will be the correct answer. Okay. Now question number 2. Set of 2 statements, set of 3 conclusions. We have to identify which conclusions will follow and which will not. Statement 1 says some car are white. So if this is my car, this is my white, highlight being this part, some car are white. Okay. Statement 2 says some locks are white. So if this is my white, I will have my locks over here because some locks are white. This will be the highlighted part. Some locks are white. So some cars are white and some locks are white. Okay. Now we have to look at the conclusions and decide which conclusion will follow and which will not. Conclusion number 1 says all white are locks. Again, all white are locks can be a possibility. See, if this is my lock, I can have white inside this because it is written, if you look at statement 2, some locks are white. That means some lock, this portion is white. So all white are locks is a possibility. It is a possibility, but it is not mentioned in the conclusion that it is a possibility. Therefore, it is false. If it was written that all white being locks is a possibility, if it was written like this, then it would have been correct. But since it is written like this, it is not correct. It is a possibility, hence it is a false. Second says no car is locked. Again, no car is locked is not definite. It is a possibility. Therefore, it is false. And all locks are cars. Again, it is a possibility. All locks being cars is a possibility. Therefore, it will be false. So, basically, none of my conclusions are true. So, option number 4 says none of the conclusion follows. This will be my answer. Option number 4, none of the conclusion follows. Okay. Moving on to question number 3. Question number 3, set of 2 statements and 2 conclusion. Statement 1 says all cricketers are sports persons. So, all cricketers are sports persons. That means all cricketers are part of the sports person. Second statement says some players are sports persons. So, I will have my players over here, focus being on this area. Some players are sports person. So, this will be my Venn diagram. Now, let us look at the conclusions. Conclusion 1 says no cricketer is a player. So, no cricketer is a player is a possibility. Okay, it is a possibility, but it is not definite. So, since it is not mentioned that it is a possibility, it will be false. Correct? This will be false. Conclusion number 2 says some cricketers are players. Now, some cricketers are player is again a possibility. It is again a possibility. So, it should be false. Correct? Some cricketers are players is a possibility. Cricketer is a player is also a possibility. Now, if you look at conclusion 1 and 2, either of them will be true. Correct? Either I will have this diagram, or I can say all cricketers are sports person and some players are sports. Let's say this is my P. So, either my diagram will be like this or my diagram will be like this. Correct? I will have 2 possibilities. My diagram can look like this or my diagram can look like this. Now, conclusion number 1 says no cricketer is a player. So, no cricketer is a player is given in this diagram. And some cricketers are players. Some cricketers are players is given in this diagram. So, basically, I can say that either this will be true or this will be true. So, basically, I can say either 1 will follow, either conclusion 1 will follow or 2 will follow. Correct? Or 2 will follow. So, either of the conditions will follow. Either 1 will be definitely true. So, my answer will be option number 3, that says either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. Because either 1 will follow or 2 will follow. Clear? Coming to question number 4. Question number 4, 2 set of statements, 2 set of conclusions. Now, statement 1 is no X is W. So, X is here and W will be here and they will not overlap. Okay, let me use a different marker. They will not overlap. W and X will not overlap. They are separate entities. Correct? No X is W. They are separate entities. Some R is X can be written like this. Some R is X. Highlight being this area. Some R is X. Okay? Conclusion number 1 says some W are not X. So now if you look over here, this is W and this is X. So some W are definitely not X. It is given because they are not overlapping. So this is true. Correct? This is true. Conclusion number 2 says no W is R. Again, this is not necessary. This is a possibility. This is a possibility. Either I can draw this diagram or my diagram can look like this also. Let's say this is R and this is W and X and W are not overlapping. So my diagram can look also like this also, right? So in this case, some W will be R. So this is a possibility which can be formed here. This is a possibility, but this is not definite. Therefore, this will be false. If it was written no W is R is a possibility. Okay, if the conclusion was like this, then it would have been true. But since the word possibility is not mentioned, it is incorrect, it is false. So only conclusion 1 follows, which is given in option number 3. This will be my answer. Only conclusion 1 follows. Clear? Moving on to question number 5. 2 set of statements, 2 set of conclusions and options. Okay. Statement 1 says some pillows are covers. So this will be my pillow and this will be my cover. Highlight being this area. Some pillows are covers. Correct? Statement number 2 says all bed sheet are covers. That means all bed sheet are a part of covers. Correct? All bed sheet are a part of covers. So all bed sheets are covers will be represented like this. This will be my Venn diagram. Based on this, let us solve the conclusions. Conclusion number 1 says all covers are bed sheets. So definitely it is false, because there is no indication that all covers are bed sheet. It is a possibility. It may or may not be true. Therefore, this is a false conclusion. This is a false conclusion. Conclusion number 2 says some pillows are bed sheet. This is again a possibility. This is again a possibility. Therefore, this is false. Because my diagram like this is also true. This Venn diagram is also correct. But if I draw my Venn diagram like this, if I draw my Venn diagram like this, then also it is correct, right? If I draw my Venn diagram like this, then it is also correct. So some pillows or bed sheets will be true in this diagram, but it will not be true in this diagram. So it is a possibility. It is not definite. Therefore, it is false. So we look for either definitely true statements, correct? We look for definitely true statements, or we look for statements that is a possibility. It should be mentioned in the conclusion that it is a possibility. So therefore, this will also be false. So option number 3 says neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. This will be my answer. Clear? Neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 will follow. Moving forward, question number 6. 2 set of statements, 2 set of conclusions. Let us answer. Statement 1 says all bottles are jugs. So all bottles will be part of jugs, correct? All bottles are jugs. It can be represented like this. Then statement 2 says all jugs are cups. So all jugs are cups can be represented like this. All bottles are jugs and all jugs are cups. This will be my Venn diagram. Based on this, let us look at the conclusion. Conclusion 1 says all bottles are cups. So definitely I can see that all bottles are a subset of cups. So this will be true. Correct? This will be true. Conclusion number 2 says all cups are bottles. This is false. This is false, because there is a possibility that all cups are not bottles. Like this area. This is not overlapping of bottle and cups. So all cups are definitely not bottles. So this is false. So only conclusion number 1 will follow. So it is given in option number 3. This will be my answer. Only conclusion 1 will follow. Okay. Let us look at question number 7. Question number 7, 3 statements are given to us and 2 conclusions are given to us, and we have to answer which is correct, which is not. Okay. Statement number 1 says some belts are leathers. So if this is my belts, some belts will be leathers, correct? Some belts are leathers. Second statement is all leathers are skin. So all leathers are skin will be represented like this. Leathers will be subset of skin, correct? All leathers are skin. So some belts are leathers, all leathers are skin. Third one says some skin are white. So some skin are white will be represented like this. This will be the focus area. Some skin are white. So this will be my Venn diagram. Correct? This is my Venn diagram. Now let us look at the conclusions. Conclusion number 1 says some belts are skin. So if I look over at this area definitely highlights some belts are skin. So this is true. Correct? Conclusion number 2. Conclusion number 2 is some belt are white. So this may or may not be true. white can come here also. Okay, white can come here also. But it is a possibility. And it is not mentioned in the question. It is a possibility. Therefore, it is false. So, only statement 1 will follow, which is given in option number 4, that only conclusion 1 follows. This will be my answer. Clear? This will be my answer. Coming to question number 8. 3 statements, 2 conclusions. Let us start. Statement 1 says all festivals are fireworks. So, if this is my festivals, all festivals are a subset of fireworks. All festivals are fireworks. Correct? Now, no cracker is a firework. That means cracker and fireworks will not overlap with each other. So, crackers and fireworks will not overlap with each other. So, no crackers are fireworks will be represented like this. Then it is given no bomb is festival. So, that means bomb is a separate entity. No bomb is festival will be represented like this. So, these will not overlap. Bomb will not overlap with festivals. Correct? This is how the Venn diagram will look like. Now let us look at the conclusions. First conclusion says no bomb or crackers. Now this is not true. This may or may not be true. No bomb is a cracker. It is a possibility, yes. But it may or may not be true. Therefore, it will be false. Correct? Second conclusion says some bombs are crackers. So again, this is a possibility. This is a possibility. Therefore, it is false. Why are these false? Both of them are false because they are a possibility. They may or may not be true. Now, no bomb are crackers, some bomb are crackers. So, either my diagram will look like this, correct? Either my diagram will look like this, or my diagram can look something like this, that I have crackers over here, let's say, and I have bombs overlapping. Correct? My diagram can look like this. So, 2 possibilities are there. In first possibility, no bomb are crackers, and in second possibility, some bombs are crackers. So that means either 1 or 2 will follow. Correct? It means that either 1 or 2 will follow. Either of the possibility will definitely be true. So my answer will be option number 3, either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. This will be my answer. Either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. Clear? Moving on to question number 9. Question number 9, statement 1, 2 and conclusion 1 and 2. Statement 1 says all mobiles are electronics. So all mobiles are electronics can be represented like this. Correct? All mobiles are electronics. Second statement says all laptops are electronics. So laptops can come like this. All laptops are electronics and all mobiles are electronics. This will be my Venn diagram. This is one possibility. The other possibility is that mobile and laptop are overlapping in some sort. Okay, but this is my basic diagram. So based on this diagram, let us look at the conclusion. So conclusion number 1 says some mobiles are laptops. So this is a possibility. It may or may not be true. Therefore, this will be false. Correct? Second one says all mobiles are laptop. All mobiles are laptop. This is again a possibility which may or may not be true. So this is false. Correct? All mobiles are laptops. So all mobiles are laptops will be represented something like this. So this is also possible. So now we have 3 diagrams. Now if you look at these conclusion, you can say, ma'am, we will mark that either conclusion 1 or 2 is true. No, because if you look over here, overlapping is true in these 2 cases, right? Overlapping is true in these 2 cases. All mobiles are laptops or some mobiles are laptops. It is possible in these 2 cases. But there is a third case also, that there is no overlapping. This is also a case. So if the conclusion was that no mobile are laptops, then we could say either this or this, because these 2 conditions are positive conditions. These 2 conditions are positive conditions, correct? I have told you in the beginning when we were discussing, these 2 conditions are positive condition and this one is a negative condition. So either and or comes in the case where one is negative and one is positive. Either and or will not come in the case where both are positive statements. So my answer will be that neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. Option number 3 will be my answer. Clear? Option number 3 will be my answer. Coming to question number 10, set of 3 statements and 3 conclusions. Statement 1 says no A is B, so A and B will not overlap. Correct? No A is B. All C are D. And looking at statement 1, no A is B. Statement 3 says some C are B. So C will be like this, highlight being this, some C are B. And then we have all C are D, that means D will be like this. This will be D. All C are D. All C are a part of D. So this is how my diagram will look like. This is how my Venn diagram will look like. Coming to conclusions. Conclusion 1 says some D are B. So some D are B is definitely this area. Correct? This area highlights some D are B. Therefore, this will be true. Conclusion number 2 says some B are C. So again, if I look in this diagram, it was given that some C are B. So some B will also be C, highlight being this area. So this is also true. Then we have all C are B. So this is false because it can be like that or it cannot. It may or may not be like that. So basically conclusion 1 and 2 will follow, which is given in option number 1. So option number 1 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Coming to question number 11. So set of 2 statements and set of 3 conclusions. Statement 1 says some red are red. So some red are rat. This is the highlight. Correct? Then statement number 2 says some rat are wild. So this can be wild. Some rat are wild. Highlight being this area. Now let us look at the conclusion. Conclusion number 1 says some wild are rat. So some wild are rat. Definitely this is highlighting. This is overlapping. So this is true. Second one is all wild are rat. So this is a possibility that may or may not be true. So this is false. Then it is some red are wild. So again, red are wild is a possibility. It may or may not be true. So this is false. So only conclusion number 1 is following. So my answer will be option number 2. Option number 2, only conclusion 1 follows. Because only conclusion number 1 is true. This will be my answer. Clear? Question number 12, set of 2 statements and 2 conclusions. Statement 1 says all red are cars. So all red are cars. Okay. Then statement number 2 says some yellow are red. So some yellow are red. Okay. The highlight being this area. So this will how my Venn diagram will look. Now let us look at the conclusions. Conclusion 1 says some yellow are car. So definitely this is true. If you look at this area is inside cars. So some yellow are definitely cars. So this will be true. Second one says no yellow is red. This is false because obviously if you look over here, there is overlapping between yellow and red. This area is overlapping between red and yellow. So no yellow is red will be false. So I can say that conclusion 1 will follow. So option number 4 says only conclusion 1 follows. This will be my answer. This will be the correct answer. Clear? Question number 13. Set of 3 statements, 3 conclusions. Statement number 1 says all wood are chairs. So all wood are chairs will be represented like this. Correct? All wood are chairs. Second one says all chairs are blues. So all chairs are blues will be represented like this. All chairs are blues. Then it is given third one, no chair is table. That means table and chair are separate entities. They will not overlap. So no chair is table will be represented like this. Correct? Now let us look at the conclusion. Conclusion number 1 says some tables are blues. So this may or may not be correct. This may or may not be correct. Therefore this will be false. Right? Conclusion number 2 says no wood is table. So again I can see the wood is coming inside chair. Right? Wood is coming inside chair and chair is not overlapping with table. Therefore this will be true. No wood will be table. And third conclusion says some blue are wood. So definitely this is blue and this whole area is wood. So some blue are definitely wood. So this will be my answer. This will be true. So basically conclusion number 2 and 3 follows, which is given in option number 4. So option number 4 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Question number 14. Question number 14, 2 set of statements, 2 set of conclusions. Statement 1 says no A is B. That means A and B will not overlap with each other. No A is B. Statement number 2 says all C are B, so C will come inside B. Correct? Now, conclusion number 1 says no C is A. This is definitely true because C is a subset of B and B and A will not overlap. That means C and A will not overlap. So this is true. Conclusion number 2 says some A are C. This is false. This will not be true. So my answer will be only conclusion 1 follows, which is given in option number 1. So option number 1 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Question number 15. Question number 15, set of 2 statements, set of 3 conclusions. Statement number 1 says some red are cars. So some red are car will be represented like this. This will be the highlighted part. Some yellow are cars. So that means I will have yellow over here. Some yellow are cars will be represented like this. Correct? Now, conclusion number 1 says some cars are red. Definitely this is true because of the highlighted part. Second one says some yellow are red. Now this is a possibility. It may or may not be true. Therefore this will be false. If it was written some yellow or red is a possibility, then it would be correct. But since the possibility word is not mentioned, it is false. Third conclusion says some cars are yellow. So definitely this highlighted part makes sure that some cars are yellow. So this is also true. So basically both conclusion 1 and 3 follows, which is given in option number 2. So option number 2 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Both conclusion 1 and 3 will follow. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.